in bad form. Throwed off the hip, but a nigga still on it. I hate to have the ball on a nigga like Odom in the strip going crazy, even the DJ notice. Told him play some OG, we gon' keep flowing. Throwing money on these hoes like a nigga own. I got some clique and some guala to spin. Dior cologne got me smelling like him. All the hoes tryna see who it is. It's a party when the G's walk in. I got some clique and some guala to spin. Dior cologne got me smelling like him. All the hoes tryna see who it is. Ayy.
So we got this motherfucker plugged up, and we in a building like cockroaches, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
GameTyme, you know what I'm saying? Got my man Devin, the dude, up in here. He coming to get the wave little temp fade. You done seen this cat. If you go on my Instagram page at T8DAGR81, you may have seen him featured on there a couple times. I've been cutting this dude hair for about, what you say, about 2 years, 3 years?
About 3.
About 3 years. Met him, he had a fro, rocking a fro temp fade. And he was just like, yo, we finna go with the butters. He been buttered up ever since. Butter, we used to call waves butters back in the day. He was a kid and she used to call waves butters. Cause this one dude used to put so much grease in his shit, it looked like he had butter. Like, damn, bro, what you got in your head, butter? But this shit was waved up. You'd be surprised with some people putting that shit, man. You'd be surprised with niggas putting their motherfucking hair, cuz. You'd be surprised. Cause you know what? This microphone, this speaker, got a memory card slot in it.
Okay.
Hell yeah, I can put a memory card in this junk. I keep forgetting that. Sure can. I'll do that shit one day. But yeah, that shit was all good just a week ago. You went to work today?
Yeah.
Did you see Kanye West on Did you see Kanye West on call that shit Drink Champs? Well, he did an interview on Drink Champs. And everybody was going in on this nigga. He talk about Jewish people and shit. You ain't supposed to talk about Jewish people because they own everything in the entertainment business. And then, Jewish people can push a button and ruin your life. Type shit. That's kind of how entertainers fear Jewish people. And then you got people that believe black people are the original Jews and all that. Whatever the case may be, people got real specific views on how people refer to Jewish people. So if you're an entertainer, that's kind of like a no-no. It's a no-no. How dare you? So everybody worked for a Jew in the entertainment business somewhere. But Kanye West, who happens to be a billionaire, you don't have to kiss nobody's ass. Nobody.
You have a good workout at the gym. You come up out of there with a positive feeling of a great accomplishment and great workout. Now, you want to have a positive outlook and get you something healthy to eat, man. And this is when it's
What's
what's
Look here,
come on over
Woody.
and holler at
Come
your
on
boy
over here and
over
holler
here,
at your
Popeye.
boy, Woody.
Them herbs and
Yes,
spices.
baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know you want some of this. You can get out the gym. Come on, get some of this fresh Arby's. Only think about it. Think you deserve it. You can work over here to Arby's. Get on over here and get you some.
Welcome to Firehouse. All right. Come on.
Let's do it sandwiches. Firehouse.
No quiero taco bell. No quiero taco bell. No quiero taco bell. No quiero taco bell.
Welcome to Chick-fil-A.
Welcome to Chick-fil-A, where we take your order in line before you can get to look at the menu. Come to Chick-fil-A. We'll be annoyingly happy for you.
Chipotle.
Get you some Chipotle, but Chipotle ain't bad. Go get some of that Chipotle.
Now you want some crisps? Come get you some of these crisps. Chicken, can I take your order? Cheddar chili fries.
My friend, welcome to
Go ahead,
Subway.
eat this.
Don't
worry about that.
Kanye, homie. So, but if Kanye come on your show and he's telling some truths that they don't want to be told, the Jewish person in charge of your show can shake your tree and say, hey, you see you over there living kind of comfortably. You want to lose your motherfucking show? You better get that nigga off of there. Your ass gonna be back in St. Louis frying fish. Nigga. There'd be shit like that. Because you figure a podcast is just a podcast. It's your personal conversation with people. That's what made podcasts so dope. You got controversial people having real conversation. And Drink Champs kind of made it super popular. There's a few of them that made it popular. But Drink Champs made it popular because this nigga Nori sitting on there making you take shots the whole time. So you taking about 15 shots of liquor.
Drunk as fuck.
And it's like, we talking real shit here. So, toward the second hour of the show, you knee deep in it, and that's when the sauce comes. That's when Noise started asking you, so what about that shit last week?
All that stuff kicking me out. Goofy ass bitch. Alright, what the dog got to do with it?
Fuck you mean, fuck you and that dog, bitch. He gotta go with your ass. What you talking about? What you talking about?
Gee, stop touching. I'm recording too. Dumbass.
All these motherfucking bitches.
Jeez, what is you doing with my TV?
What you mean what I'm doing with it?
What is you
Bitch,
doing?
You gotta go. Fuck you talking about? Stupid ass bitch. All this shit, bitch. Get your shit and get the fuck on. Goofy ass. Go ask these other bitches. Go ask Brianna. Go ask Tasha. Go ask Shana.
Get your shit and get, man, let me tell you something. Y'all better stop moving in with these chicks cheating. You got all your life over that girl house. She's standing there putting you out, the dog out, threw your TV out, throwing your shit in the mud. Get the fuck out. And then you talking about some I'm recording. Boy, you a fool. Y'all better stop playing yourself like that, dog. You better stop moving in these chicks' house talking about I'm finna move here and I no, you a clown. Get your shit together. Have that, then go get a chick. Meet a chick with a crib. She can keep that crib. You can keep your crib. Y'all can buy a crib together, and then when it's all over, you can go back home. You can sell a house, keep the profit, and go back to yours, and she can go back to hers. But do not put all your ducks in that chick crib and then let her be able to kick you out. You cheating. You homeless and you cheating. Boy, y'all tripping.
Or bring up a name that starts some shit with you. You know, thinking you finna go in and say some reckless shit to get your views up.
But if you know Kanye West's whole existence is about controversy. So everybody tunes in to what Kanye West says. It's like a platinum album. Everybody gonna want to hear what this nigga gotta say, cause they know he talking, they telling, they don't know what he gonna tell, cause he the one that got too much money for it to matter. Everybody like, man, I ain't gonna say that shit. I don't want to lose my job. Kanye West not that nigga. He got all the money, so he don't have to bite his tongue, and that's the movie. So this dude. Went on there and said all that crazy shit. And then Nori had a phone conversation. And this is a real, Nori has been considered one of the realest dudes in the game because of the way he let hip-hop people, the hip-hop community talk their shit on his show. And trust me, Drink Champs, them niggas done said some off-the-wall shit on Drink Champs. You know what I mean? Because these niggas drunk. They talking about fuck that nigga and just talking shit. You know. And this boy done messed around and that's upset them people. And now he gotta go back and renege. He gotta go back and renege on some of the shit he said. Because, see, okay, I'm gonna tell you why that's what the problem is. Cause see, like my shit.
Go.
Oh no.
If you in Atlanta, or you know what, fuck it. If you anywhere in the world, my man could pull up on your ass and fix your shit, cuz. He over here working on a caddy. Look, he got the whole garage on deck. You don't want to say nothing to your potential customers that's finna come? I got 1 million followers, B. And all these motherfuckers, I'm talking about, I'm followed by bitches that don't even have car. They driving old Hondas from '98. They need you, bruh. Right. These bitches out here losing catalytic converters every day. You know what I'm saying? These bitches riding on 3 donuts. They need you, dog. You see the number on the side of the truck? This nigga shit is dirty, which means he be active out here in these streets. This nigga fingers ain't been clean in 3 years, guys. He ready. Don't let him finger bang you. You're gonna have a whole lot of that. You're gonna have transmission problems. Hell yeah, but this my man right here. What's your name, brother?
Steve.
Steve. And here's the commercial.
My little show, my show is gonna be, you know, big and all of that. And I expect growth and all of that, but the minute it gets over popular and everybody start tuning in, that's when people start talking too much. So the first thing we're gonna do is send some money over there to you. And they're like, hey man, we wanna give you a deal. Let us produce your shows. You do it over here on my network. And we're gonna give you millions. And all the streams gonna give you more and more incentives because I want you to do it on my show. Now your platform is bigger. Your man's platform is bigger, so you know he's gonna give you more views. They done gave you the money. That's what we're doing it for, right?
Yeah.
Some people are. But anyway, that's everybody got a price.
We are back with the world-renowned Naked and Afraid Decatur, Georgia style, you know what I'm saying? Right off Candler Road, we at the world-renowned Econo Lodge, and these 3 goons, they're gonna stick it out in here for a 3-5, $2,000, and 2 East Bay subscriptions. Rules are no guns, no knives, no cell phones, and no shoes, and you gotta get out of here and make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Man, it's some bullshit, bro. Talking about you can't have no phones. Man, look, how I'm supposed to eat? I'm over here to call Uber Eats. They talking about I had to sneak a phone in here, by the way. I ain't even say that. Talking about some Uber Eats, talking about something you can't come to the hotel. What you mean you can't come to the hotel? I don't pay for the food. You're supposed to come to the hotel because I don't pay for the food. Bro, this some bullshit. He talking about you gotta walk out there to Candle Road. What you mean I gotta walk out, bitch? I'm on Ember. I'm on Ember.
I'm out here, bro. What you want me to walk? The camera, come on, bro. I ain't even got no key, bro.
Man, Naked and Afraid, man. Fuck all that, man. You see this jail at all this jailhouse rules in this bit, man. Niggas out here acting stupid, touching shit, I'm about sick of it, boy. One more motherfucking time, boy. One more time. And one of these fuck niggas robbed me. Smoking shit, but I'm out there, bitch. I'm gonna get this goddamn money. I'm gonna get this motherfucking money.
Hey man, go ahead and hand it over. Hand it over.
Bro, what you want, nigga?
That new pole.
Nigga, you want this?
Yeah, the show, nigga. Hand that over.
I mean, what kind of production is this, man? This shit going on YouTube. Y'all gonna just let him do it? Y'all just gonna let this nigga do it?
Matter of fact, give me the goddamn camera. I had to rob a nigga, dog. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I go. That's why I love it out here. It's a dog. This is the game, baby. I don't see what the fuss is about. I'm moving here. After this, nigga, they got the nigga. I just found some coke, man. Come on, dog. They got $3 hoes, my kind of hoes, nigga, and they bring their own drugs, nigga. I ain't leaving no more, man. I'm naked and afraid, man. You talking about? And afraid.
We are back with our winner, Mr. Clarence Eugene. He came out here and he did his thing. He took his little money and went and got right. I guess that's what happens when you hang out over this motherfucker, naked and afraid. See you next episode.
So now that I got you on my network, I own your ass. I ain't gonna say it like that. But that's the money. That's what the money guarantees. You comfortable with that money I gave. See, before you was comfortable with being in your garage. You know what I'm saying? You was comfortable with being in your garage, not having to worry about nobody. Wasn't nobody talking to you, wasn't nobody paying you no attention. And then you like, didn't nobody pay no attention. So, now you talking shit. And it's like, we gonna pay you, but that paying you was to control your tone. So when you get too loud, we can tell you to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? When you get the wrong person on there, we can tell you to just leave it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the paycheck you get buys them. Yeah, we're gonna benefit from your views. We're gonna benefit from the people tuning in, watching. We're gonna benefit from all of that shit. All that shit gonna hit. But that's also an opportunity for us to pull the plug on that ass when we get tired of hearing your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, you take the money. So Nori was backpedaling as an entertainer. He looked like a businessman. I'm also, I don't regret having this nigga on my show. I didn't know what the nigga was gonna say. I ain't know. I'm sorry. I don't even know what the fuck he was talking about. I don't even fuck with niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? He was giving them all of that. I don't get down like that. That's him. You know, disassociating himself with somebody who is arguably one of the most successful black men in our culture, in our history, in the history of black people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he came on your show and give you a 3-hour interview for a third time. Now you apologize. And in his heart, I'm sure he don't really give a fuck. I'm sure. But because he didn't got that phone call from the boys upstairs, hey man, how you feel about that? Well, and Nori was on his head about some stuff. He was like, but this though, you can't, he was really getting at him about some stuff. But then he actually went out afterwards and behind his back. Because now, personally, I would have been like, look, man, that's a grown man. He blessed me with an interview. He came on here where he could vent, where he can vent. I can't control what that man said. I don't necessarily have to support everything he says either. But he a grown man. He's entitled to his opinion. Who am I to tell him to shut up? That's a billionaire. Everything he's done has apparently led him to some sort of success. So he blessed me with an interview. I'm not going to apologize for making the decision to have him on my show. That's how you do that.
But to go and denounce him, and you think he gonna fuck with you again? You got the most views ever because it's this dude. And then you gonna get on there and try to act like, I don't know how niggas do shit like that, boss. You know what I mean? I ain't, you know what I'm saying? When you have somebody on your show, when you have somebody guest appear on your show, I don't give a fuck how big your show is. You know that person. You trust that person. And you know what I'm saying? You know, you believe that this person ain't no fucking Jeffrey Dahmer ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't associate with you like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, and I know you enough to know who you are. So I fuck with you. So then, if you then get on this motherfucker and decide to say fuck this shit and air a motherfucker out, and then somebody come to me later and be like, you let that nigga get on that show and say that shit about me. You wrong for that. I'd be like, that man can say what he want to say. I don't know you. And you know, that's a grown ass man. I wouldn't say I can't fuck with that man like that no more. To me, that's the sucker shit. You may not agree with him, you may not have him on your show no more, or you may not even, you may give a precursor like, I don't want to talk about that. So then when it's over, you can edit it out. And I told him I didn't want to talk about that, so I cut it out. You can do that, but before you go on there and say, I don't know these people like that, you're not even really a, and again, that's a black thing. That's a black thing. Nori ain't really black. Nori's a Cuban. He's black as a person. He's black, but you talk about nationality, he's like Puerto Rican or something, Cuban, or Dominican or something. And although he hang around the black culture, he's not a Negro. You feel me? Like Fat Joe. Fat Joe was not a Negro. Fat Joe's a Puerto Rican dude. You know what I'm saying? He's a Puerto Rican dude from New York. So they get treated like niggas in New York, but that don't mean you a nigga though. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you Puerto Rican anywhere else, we still niggas everywhere we go. So you can tiptoe in and out the race when it's best for you in a lot of situations. So that's, and Nori got a lot of money tied in that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, people's belief system is based upon what they've been taught. You know what I'm saying? You only know about religion what your grandmother taught you, or what your mama taught you, or what you've taken upon yourself to learn. So you know, and you know, you can go off personal experience. I'm not gonna blame white folks for me not having. I'm not gonna ever be that type of person. So I don't really give a fuck about it. But I think that if somebody is real enough to give you that energy and tell you how they feel, you should appreciate. That's like a a platinum album. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's like a platinum album if you got it. Because they might kill that nigga for that shit. And that's what they do. When you got too much money, you see this? That's Michael Jackson.
I was just about to say I'm not Michael Jackson.
That is Michael Jackson, 1977. He went to the mall. They crowded the mall. He had to come to the roof. Them people, dog. At a mall. See that? Buildings and shit. I think I had to go to the roof. That dude got too much power. You gotta make him like a goddamn rapist. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna make him like a child molester. Because Michael Jackson has so much money. He rented this big ass mansion and put a hospital wing in that bill. And Sony was footing the bill, taking care of leukemia kids. Because they couldn't pay him. He's selling too many records. I own this place. Give me the Bentley in every color they make. Put it in their pocket. That's how Mike had Sony. And you know, he wasn't, he was just doing that. So he's still throwing the money away. It's just, that's his way. So he was gonna leave Sony as a part owner or something. When his contract was up, he had sold so much music that he owned the 75% of the company. And he was finishing his last album on that.
My boy Kurt Tate, we in the building. Kevin Tate, brother, out here in the A. Fuck with him, y'all. Take the great, nigga. Yay.
So you get a 6-album deal, and by the time you're at album 5, you done outsold the company. Album 3, you've outsold the company. But you still got other albums to go, so you still dropping these albums. Like, why am I dropping music? Y'all can't even pay me for the music I drop. You sure you want me to do this to y'all? Because you're going deeper in debt every time I put something out type shit. By the Thriller and Off the Wall was probably his first 2 albums by itself. And you ain't paid that nigga for the first one. The first one sold 300 million copies in counting. You know what I'm saying? So they tried to slow that shit down. He fucking kids. Michael Jackson from Gary, Indiana. He got 8 brothers and sisters, 3 sisters, 6 brothers. That nigga ain't no pedophile, though. That's a nigga from Gary, Indiana. But if we can get some kids to say he did it, we might have something. So we're gonna find some PYTs. And say, listen, you ain't got shit. You living in your trailer. We're gonna send you over to Michael Jackson's house. We're gonna put you in Michael Jackson's vision, and y'all gonna create a relationship. And then we're gonna need you to say he did some foul shit. Don't worry about it. You'll get paid for it. They've asked a few people. They asked the black dude. He came out and said they tried to get me to do that shit, but I was like, man, I'm not doing that to Michael Jackson. He black and I'm black. White folks did it though. He was found not guilty. The first boy came out and was like, he didn't do it. My daddy made me lie to get the money. And then he ended up dead. They said it was suicide though. Yeah. That nigga ended up dead, but he killed himself. You think he killed himself?
No.
Hell no, the nigga killed himself. You can't lie on Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's the illest nigga alive. This nigga said my daddy told me to do it for $20 million. That's crazy. But like, and the reason why, and with pedophilia, nobody goes to jail for pedophilia.
Yeah.
They don't go to jail. Now you might, like R. Kelly in jail for sex trafficking. And Rico running an organization to get young pussy to him. But he ain't go to jail for the young pussy. He got sued for it, but he ain't go to jail for that. He go to jail for that. But the thing about that shit is, with the pedophilia, the accusation, somebody accusing you of being a pedophile has more damage to your fan base than it does legally. So if we say that about you, everybody that fuck with you ain't supposed to fuck with you no more. Y'all can't listen to his music no more. Stop streaming his shit. He's a pedophile. Now you ain't gonna support pedophile, are you? That's the game they play. Same they do with R. Kelly.
You know how they did the baby when he did that stuff and they to them gay folks?
The
Then
baby.
do you remember?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. They try to shit on him.
Yeah.
And see, sometimes that's a blessing. See, with him, he was able to get off his label. They kicked him off his label, which means he might have did that shit on purpose. He might have did that shit on purpose because he wanted to get off the deal. I'm way more popular than being pigeonholed to this deal. And I can get off if I get some people. Yeah, a lot of people gonna stop fucking with me, but I ain't a deal no more. Because now, after about the 4th album, you realize what the deal is. At this point, once you only need a deal for 2 albums. It depends on who you with. You get you a deal for like 3 albums, 4 albums.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? You see that Blend Master t-shirt right there and that Blend Master cap? You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, I rock my own shit. Ralph Lauren ain't got shit on me. That motherfucker can't even hoop.
3 albums. That's best for you. 3 albums from the biggest label in the game is gonna get you the notoriety that you need to go solo. But the record labels understand that. The record labels know that. So it's like, we want 6 albums. With them 6 albums, you be done said all you got to say, and we can say you've been washed, and you won't even be hot no more after the 6th album.
Mm-hmm.
They banking on that. And that ain't always the case. That ain't always the case. 6 albums don't always do that. So, but that's how they own you though. 6 albums deal. You can't do shit. You can't sing for nobody. Hell, they do comedians like that. When you do a special for like HBO, you can't use them jokes for like 3 or 4 years. You want to hear them jokes, you only got to go.
And they watching you and stuff.
They gonna know. You never know, right? You never know. Like you can't. You might say them in the club, but you can't like tour with them.
Yeah.
You on stage for Comic View. You on stage for Comedy Central, saying the shit you said in Netflix. We paid you $60 million to say this shit only on Netflix, and you out here saying it on HBO too. You double booking me. Like music, you can't sing a song for Master P and them, and then take that same song and put it on the Manny Fresh beat. No, but you can have deals like that. You can have a deal, but see what these deals say is, you only rap for the next 6 years. Every word you rap is for me, and nobody else. Some deals say that. But shit, if you got bars like that, shit, I could do a deal with Swisher House, and then do a deal with Cash Money, and then do a deal with Def Jam all at the same time. I'm not rapping about the same shit. Every beat gonna bring a different bar to me. So that's where the labels be like, no, but we want all that energy in one house. Like the way the LLC game is played. The way the LLC game is played. If you got a record label, you can LLC it. And you can get loans for it. And those loans are validatable because of what it costs to be an artist. So you can say, I need a loan for $100,000 because my artist's gonna go on tour and we need expenses to be covered until we start getting paid. And then we'll start making payments back. You can do that. And then when you start getting your show though, you start paying your bills back. See, some niggas will give you that bag up front. Like if you hit the lottery today, and your boy find out, and he bring you, hey man, like I know you just hit for 40 million. Here's 20 million cash. I mean, here's 10 million right now for you, because I know it'll take a long time for them to do the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? And you take this 10 million, and you go and get started spending that 40 million. But when you get your 40 million, you give me my 10 back plus interest, based upon how long it take you. You down with that? And then you know you get started with it. They do that to niggas going to the NBA. We know you going to the league, and you finna, like LeBron James did, his mama did for that Hummer he got. When LeBron was in the 12th grade, he was the man. Everybody in the world knew it. His mama wanted to buy him a birthday present for his birthday, a Hummer. She went over to wherever the fuck she bought Hummers at, and was like, I want this, my name is such and such James. I'm his mama. My son is gonna be the #1 draft pick. And I want you to give me this car. And I will bring your money back. But I just want to get it now so I can give it to him for his 18th birthday. They was like, take this motherfucker car. And you get your ass on out of here. We know your money good, homeboy. We been watching you on ESPN since you was 15. You know what I'm saying? And your signing bonus, that's really a down payment on your game, on your skills. When you sign to a label, you need $500,000 now. That $500,000 is just a down.
Who is Swipe? If ain't Swipe, who is Swipe? If ain't Swipe, who is Swipe? If I ain't Swipe,
Swipe.
who is Swipe? Baby, who is Swipe? Who is Swipe? Oh, right. I wake up motivated. 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 I wake up trying to bless somebody, inspire somebody, encourage somebody, help somebody to the next level. I got time today. I got time today. I got time. I got time. I got time today. I got time today. I got time today. I got time. I got time. I got time today. Who is Swipe? If ain't Swipe, who is Swipe? If ain't Swipe, who is Swipe? If ain't Swipe, who is Swipe? If I ain't Swipe, who is Swipe? Baby, who is Swipe? Who is Swipe? Right. I wake up motivated. I am a whole lot of things that a lot of folks would like to be. And somebody had the audacity to sit up here and say what I ain't. But baby, I know what I am. Who is Swipe? If ain't Swipe, who is Swipe? If ain't Swipe,
it's my shit.
Who is Swipe? If ain't Swipe, who?
Payment on your work. So you got $500,000, which means your work got to generate $500,000 to me plus interest before you get another check. So I'm gonna sign you to the deal for $500,000. You don't have to take $500,000. You probably only need to take 50, depending on what your money look like. But you take 500 G's, and it's like, all right, you've been paid for work that you need to produce. Now that $500,000, that's your budget. That's your pay. They're supposed to give you a pay, but that's your pay. Now that we in the business, they supposed to give you a budget for your videos and your production. And they'll give you a budget. Now this is all for the LLC. This is all for the taxation. Your budget we're gonna give you a $250,000 budget for this album.
I'm a barber. That's right. You see my logo on the front. And I just had to say that because these new barbers be out here violating with these haircuts. They just start them off and then start spray painting shit on your head. Don't ask you nothing. Yeah. And I'm just going to tell you right now. I can tell you right now, I'm doing air jumps in the back over there for $59.95. I see a few of y'all need to come see me today, so I got my shit on me tonight, goddammit. Hell yeah. And I can tell by these hats and bandanas in this motherfucker, some of y'all between paint jobs yourselves. So come on back here and fuck with your boy.
Got it right. At the club, bought my shit, and gave it to him.
Alright? Now you smart. You take 30,000 of that shit and build a studio in your basement. The house you bought with that 500,000 you got. You buy your crib and you put a studio in the basement. State-of-the-art studio. Because your music is about production. So you spend the money on a studio.
Now you got your own motherfucking studio, sound booth, track board, and you got an engineer, nigga. You get you an engineer, or you send one of them niggas to school for engineering. You go to engineering school, and you go with them. You two niggas, here's the money for that. It's only a 6-month school. When you come back, we asking now. You can teach yourself. You can go sit up in that bitch yourself and learn engineering school. And engineer your own shit like Nip did. So you can say, I'm gonna take this money and I'm gonna put myself in engineering school. Now that I'm in engineering school, I get out, I go to my studio, and I make my money. I make this music for free, because it's my studio. And then I keep the bulk of the production money, because that's how I bring it. But what they do is they say, nah, nigga, I got a cousin with a studio. You go see him. He charges $1,000 an hour and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you get $500,000 for your bonus, for your signing bonus, or your signing deal, or $250,000 for your budget, like they give like LL Cool J, early LL, Busta Rhymes was millions budget. You know, he spent every dime of that shit. Busta Rhymes was probably the wildest nigga in the game when it come down to doing deals, you know, videos and stage performances and stuff. So your budget is supposed to do your album, you know, fund your tour till you start getting paid. You know, promotion, that's up to the company. Because they have invested in you, now you need to go produce. But what I will do is I'll make commercials. I'll talk to the people I know and get them on the radio. But it's like selling dope. If you want to get on the radio, you got to sing the shit we want you to sing. And we talk about killing motherfuckers on the radio. Don't come in here trying to be smart and intelligent. We don't want that type of rap here. Okay? We want you to talk about fucking these hoes. I done it. Killing these niggas. Selling drugs. Selling this dope. Getting bitches high. We want that here because that's a part of the collective programming. Because they had a meeting. All the niggas that run everything, they had a meeting and said, we want to talk about gangster shit. We want to talk about gangster shit. And hoes. You can run a campaign of this exploitation. They used to have exploitation films where all they rapped about was pimp. I mean, all the movies were about pimps and hoes and shit. And that was how they made their money and shit, you know what I'm saying? This is what I be saying, man, about operating during the day. Me, and that's why we do my interviews at nighttime. Because it's going to always be a motherfucker loud for no motherfucking reason. Like they were just then. So. But yeah, so you can do all that shit and save the money, but because it's all LLC money, you can tax other producers. You can say you got a production company and say, yo, I'm a producer at fucking Devin the Dude Production. So send them the check for $40,000 because that's who you choose. Like some people say, we're gonna take this $250,000 and we're gonna record this album in France. We're gonna go record this album in Jamaica. We're gonna go record this. I wanna feel, I'm trying to catch a vibe. I wanna go catch a vibe. So let's go record this motherfucking Brazil. Or we two legendary motherfuckers, man. Let's get out the hood. Let's go to Brazil to record this album. Cause you can set up camp anywhere if you got cause you don't really need a lot for a studio. They got a video of Wayne putting his verse down for Swagger Like Mine in the hotel room. He dropping the beat and he's standing at the mic. It's a dope haircut, man. I know y'all see that. Hey, this is my first time working in the studio like this, you know what I'm saying, with the mics and shit. So if you hear some people in the background, it's because I'm doing it during the day when I normally would prefer to do it at nighttime, like 9:30, 10 o'clock when ain't nobody here. Because for some reason people have to get extra loud. But this is how we looking for the 99 and the 2000. It's hard to believe that that's been fucking almost 24 years ago.
The 99 and the 2000. My man Devin had been coming through for a long time and shit. You notice I ain't use no sprays. You know what I'm saying? Just clippers and razors. Well, I use a little bit of spritz before I put the blow dryer on them because that just helps the hair dry a little faster when I'm using the dryer. You know, it's like a dryer, you know what I'm saying? But that is a good trick to use if you're trying to shape a fro and you're a beginner. You fluff that shit out real good and then you hit it with some spritz. You don't want to hit it directly because it can crush it. You want to kind of like let it, you want to use holding spray. That's going to make the fro hard like a basketball and easier for you to shape it.
Dunking at 45.
I put in a lot of work because I lost a game to somebody I was supposed to beat and it just got all in my pride. So I went in there and put in work, lost a lot of weight. And the goal was to dunk by the time I'm 46. And I got to get one more in at 45. So when you see me accomplishing this right here, this dunk at 45, man, I put in the work, son. 4 months, blood, sweat, and tears to be able to do that. And I'm really proud of myself, man. Hell yeah. Take the great one. Always doing great shit. For sure, for sure.
If you need to go that route. Always put a razor on my guy. Make sure he's sharp. You know what I'm saying? It's a wavelength, temp fade. I'll probably do a tutorial. I did a tutorial on a drop fade. You know what I'm saying? It's on the page. No, I don't go and use a bunch of, I didn't use no spray or no oil for this edge up. And it's not a problem. A lot of people do it with the gel and shit, but I'm precise with this motherfucker. Kids don't try this at home. Use some cocoa butter, some shaving gel. You know what I'm saying? And practice using your razor on a balloon. That's how we learned how to do it. We'll put a face on the balloon, put shaving cream on it. We'll put a face on there with like a marker. Draw like the edge up, draw the lip and then the mustache. And then we'll put shaving cream all over those spots. And then say, do the damn thing. And if you can shave shaving cream or lotion off of a balloon, then you're pretty nifty with a razor. But you need to go learn the strokes for the face though. It's like 16 strokes, 14 strokes for the face. And up under here, there's different strokes. Because if you stroke your razor the wrong way against the grain, you can create razor bumps. You can create razor bumps. So, something else to be concerned about. They're pretty good. I like to crop dust a little bit. Because after you put that blow dryer on there, it starts to fluff up. And so although the spritz lays down most of it, it still wants to stand up. This is all the part of giving that sharp look, good finish. Notice I didn't use any spray, any makeup, any enhancements. To be able to see the waves and the scalp through the waves is always a refreshing touch or a refreshing look on a haircut. So, I mean, especially now, in the day and age of people putting, you know, these hair units on their head and all that. Authenticity matters. And you can see the authenticity through the scalp, you know? Just a couple touches. Yeah. Yeah, but I ain't got no. I gotta go up under the neck, huh?
I was just about to say, you gotta go.
I don't have no problem with Kanye though, man. I mean, you know, I don't have a problem with a man having an opinion. You know, I respect the person with an opinion before I respect a follower. Now, you know what I'm saying? A following ass nigga ain't getting no research. You just gonna take somebody else's word for it. You gotta be your own man out here. Your kids ain't gonna respect you if you can't think for yourself. Cause they gonna grow up and start thinking for themselves. And then they're gonna be like, damn, as a father, you supposed to have that. And plus, this man know he got kids watching him. He know the world gonna try to destroy his name. So he gotta put his voice out there so when his kids go back and say, what type of a cat was my pop? You can see that man telling his truth himself. Which is the major reason why I started doing a podcast anyway. You know what I'm saying? This is how I talk to my kids, my great-great-grandkids. You know what I'm saying? You know, once I'm long gone and they want to know what type of person I was, you can always tune in and get this game. So that, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking about. You got women out here doing shit on the fucking camera. On camera. You got people doing shit on camera that is totally unclassy. And they don't have kids. Like their kids ain't gonna grow up and see that saying, what the hell you going through? You know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff people doing to be on TV, you gotta think. You gotta think, man. Kids gotta go to school. You gotta say, man. I had a scene in Players Club where Diamond was on stage and then she saw her damn teacher in there. She saw her teacher in there. She's like, damn, your teacher can come up to the strip club and watch you get butt ass naked. And then come see you in class and ask you for homework. That's awkward. But it's something that rap used to be about. Rap used to be about like, yo, you on the radio, boy. Say some smart shit. Don't make us all look stupid. That's what Tupac was. Tupac was a nigga that'd come at you like, why you talking that bullshit on the racks? You got a chance to talk to the kids. You got a chance to be heard for the rest of eternity. And this is the bullshit you talking about? That's how I look at it. And this how, you know, this is what rap was like in the 80s and 90s. They used to be like, black people on TV. They used to make a big deal about that. So you can't go on there and misrepresent. So whenever we saw somebody doing something stupid, it's like, come on now. You representing for the family. Nah, these kids don't give a damn that your mama got to go to church. You talking all this crazy shit. So look, this has been an episode of Chop It Up and GameTyme with me and my main man Devin, the dude. You know what I'm saying? And you tuned in for the first episode of my new studio. I hope you liked the place. I hope the vibe was right. We working on it. I had some music playing in the beginning. Normally it'd be playing on my jump, but for some reason I ain't got that to connect. I'm gonna make that happen right now. But appreciate y'all stopping through. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And remember, man, GameTyme. I'm gonna be dropping a whole lot of episodes because I missed about a week. So stay tuned for that. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Peace.
The next performance. me. Y'all make some noise. Alright, and his Instagram is OGV, that is OGWEAT. Y'all go follow him and make sure that y'all get him on all platforms.
How you niggas claiming P with no paper in your pocket? No plays being made, no champagne popping. I'm all about a profit, getting paid. It's the project. When it come to spitting player shit, baby, on the profit. How you niggas claiming P with no paper in your pocket? No plays being made, no champagne popping. I'm all about a profit, getting paid. It's the project. When it come to spitting player shit, baby, on the profit. Pull up, pick a pack, make sure the paper's straight. I ain't talking catering when I say I'm selling plates. I don't care what day it is, I'ma always get paid. Private reserved OG when it's time to medicate. It's time to separate from any fake P.